Okay, now the last organ is the tension organ. The reason it's the last organ is it's not like a kidney or a liver or a spleen where it's a fixed organ. It's more like the filaments of your muscles that permeate your whole body. So the tension organ permeates the entire ecosystem. Now, the habit, okay, we have the all, and we have the soul, I, we have the mind, we have the habit organ. Everything is contained within it, but they're individual organs. But within the habit organ is the tension organ, which permeates everything, not like blood flow, although maybe like blood flow, but more like the muscles, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, more like in an alien movie where the web is just infiltrating and covering everything, and kills it that way. So anything relaxed works. Anything tense doesn't work. In internal martial arts, power comes from relaxation. The more you relax all your body on the inside, deeply on the inside, the breathing, more power you have. The quicker you move, like a cat, so relaxed. So the tension organ permeates all organs. The tighter the tension, the less anything can move, right? It's tied up. So we have to look for tension, mental, emotional, and physical. Observing the tension and then doing something obviously about it. Now, we start to loosen up the tension organ in a physical way, with a yoga, with a qigong, with a tai chi, with the stretches, anything you can do to make your physical body more supple. Okay? You have to be able to have the body, physical body, very relaxed. A few reasons. First, obviously, you'll feel better physically. Second, it'll keep you healthier and younger longer through your life. And third, it is, in the physical sense, the looser you are, the more the blood will flow through your veins and muscles and so on. And the more your blood flows through your body easier, you have better circulation. As I said before, it goes more in the brain. Okay, it goes more in the heart, in the brain. And in the brain, then it gives the brain more power. And as the brain has more power, it has more energy to focus. Now, all of this work, the anatomy of the mind, being in the mind, requires a strong mind to work with it. So all of this work means that, or needs that, if you are partaking in cigarettes, drugs, alcohol, anything that destroys your mind, anything that weakens your mind, you're not going to succeed very well. All that has to stop. By the same token, like for example, who's going to run faster? The person who's physically stronger. So if you want to proceed better with this work, you need a stronger, physically stronger brain. The physical organ of the brain, which that affects your mind, your awareness, your consciousness, your thinking. So in order to have the brain function better, so your mind will be more sharper, present, and powerful, you need the body to be more flexible, so the blood will flow better, feeding the brain. Because the brain doesn't feed like the stomach does on other food and water. It feeds on the blood. Everything else that you're doing is to have better blood. The blood feeds the brain is healthier. Okay, oxygen carried to the brain. That's why if you stop breathing for too long, you go brain dead. You don't die of starvation in 5 minutes of not breathing. You go brain dead. They can revive your body. They can get the heart beating again, the lungs breathing again, but your brain will have suffered permanent damage if it even recovers. So the brain feeds on the oxygen carried through the blood. The better the blood flow, the stronger the brain. Okay, that's science. I'm not making this up. You can check it out. All right? And it's obvious that if your brain is functioning better as a physical organ, your mind, your awareness, your sense of presence will also function better. So, tension organ permeates all the organs. We start with it in the physical sense. Then we look for flexibility. As the other organs are becoming more supple, we look for the tension. So, in other words, you want to do something, you want to go snorkeling, you're all hyped up, ready to go. Let's assume you're scared of water. Hyped up, ready to go, okay? Then you think of something and you get tense, you get fearful. Okay, what was that thought? That thought that caused the tension. So the mental tension is triggered by identification to things, triggers a fragment, creates a fear. So we have to look and catch what's causing me tension and just observing it. Okay, it's that simple. You just have to observe the cause of your tension. An observation of it, it diminishes automatically. So look for tension which is causing you to pull away from things. If somebody is getting closer to you, physically even, or emotionally, notice your emotional tension, notice your mental tension. So you've got to notice the physical tension, mental tension, and emotional tension. In the observation, okay, physical we know, do stretches and so on, okay. Mental and emotional tensions, you just have to observe it. Know that you're feeling the tension and what is the cause of it. Do not do anything else. If you do anything else, you have gone into the intellect. When you're in the intellect and reasoning, then all the other organs can stay atrophied because the organs of the mind cannot be dealt with by the intellect. The intellect is a very inferior organ to the organs of the mind. All right? So we have to deal with the organs of the mind on a much more profound level. So we just observe the tensions, what it is that triggered it, so that we find the true cause of the trigger, because you probably won't see the true cause of the tension on your first observation. So we continue to observe the cause of the tension, the feeling of the tension, and so on, and that's enough. And then that, combined with all your work on the other organs, will help everything loosen up together. Okay? But the physical is very important. Do a breathing exercise like a qigong or pranayama or some kind of things like that, as well as the physical stretching, is very, very important. You'd be amazed how that physical loosening of tension is very beneficial in so many ways. Okay? All right, so that completes the anatomy of the mind. I'm sure you're going to get a lot out of it if you actually do anything with it. But as always, please write your questions, video them, record them, however, because it's only through your practice and your questions that we can take the work any deeper. Okay? So I'm here whenever you need me. I'll wait to hear from you. Good luck.